Hello. So, Madam Pierce is there coming in. Yes. Madam, allow me to introduce you Ambassador Terenyi. I'm not part of the band, unfortunately. They do much better. Madam, you're most welcome. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And we are here with Ambassador Terenyi Janos ambassador from Hungary, who, as you recall, they facilitated the Smart Tourism program. We visited it and saw the developments that were going on. Allow me to hand over to one of the gentlemen who understands how these machines work. Then we'll have a word from the ambassador, and later on the beneficiaries, Uganda Tourism Board. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Permanent Secretary and the dignitaries around. And I'm called Ijala Mark from Senso in Uganda here. Senso won the contract to supply some digital equipment to Ministry of Tourism. And when we went to Ministry of Tourism, they, with their guidance, referred us to Uganda Tourism Board, which does the promotions in Uganda, for Uganda, in and outside Uganda. So, sorry for that. Now, Senso Media, in conjunction with the Ministry of Tourism, they gave us a grant of 25 of these equipment. These equipment, what they do is they simply promote the events in Uganda. Like this one in particular is having two points. One is the advertisement and promotion, and then the other one is the point of sale. But then there are others that are purely display, and the display is simply to advertise or do adverts or any information that can be displayed either from an institution. Say if to a KCCA, it has any information to relay out to the people. So that's what it does. And then the other thing that there are 25 of the equipment. 5 of them are going to be of this as they open, when the ambassador opens to unveil. 5 of these, they're all in the country. 10 of them are simply display, 2 double-sided. This side and then the other side. The 5 are double-sided, both with points of sale on this side and the other side. Then there are those ones that are like this with points of sale, but they are simply with the points of sale, but it's one side. So it can be put against the wall. Either it can be taken to malls, it can be taken to hotels, it can be taken to even here like this, like the program, we have captured 5 offices, government offices or public offices. We've captured KCCA here. We are taking as well to KCCA headquarters. And then we are also taking to Entebbe, the airport. We have also chosen to take to the zoo. So how they work is they are in 2 ways. There's advertisement, promotion. Now promotion, because we're looking at promoting the sites you have in Uganda. We have so many sites. Then yes. Then on the other side, there are those people who want to pay instantly. So there's a point of sale there. So this is one of the things Senso Media is providing, but they're also providing an application and as well a website. This website, being that we are under UTB, it's if possible, let's unveil it so that we can see what you're talking about. Yeah, thank you.
Honorable Permanent Secretary, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very happy moment for all of us, since we are at a curtain raiser event of an important Hungarian development cooperation project in Uganda. I mentioned the term curtain raiser because the curtain is there, first of all, and the second, that it is still an ongoing program, having arrived to its final phase as it was explained. So the idea is that we try to establish a system already in function in Budapest, Hungary. It is about touristic promotion, basic touristic information, advertising certain touristic facilities, as well as a ticketing function. We thought that it would be an appropriate contribution to the touristic campaign under the slogan, Uganda, Pearl of Africa. So the content of these facilities will be determined, and certainly the success and the utility of these facilities will be determined by the contribution of the Ugandan authorities and all players who are active in the Ugandan touristic sector. It is a kind of a scaffold. It might help you a lot, attracting foreigners' attention and attracting the attention of the local public to the numerous touristic attractions of Uganda and finding different ways and means of using them. Very briefly, I would like to mention that Hungary is implementing an ambitious development cooperation program in Uganda. We have selected your country as our most important development cooperation program on the African continent, and our projects stem from cybersecurity to data management, from water and sanitation to healthcare and the touristic sector. And the last idea of mine, you know, every profession has its professional speak. In the international language of development cooperation, there is a notion which is called joint ownership. Certainly, we have to translate it into practical realities. Joint ownership means that projects are owned by the beneficiary country and by the donor country together, and certainly the outcome depends very much on the inputs coming from both sides. So we have the input here, or a specimen of the input here, and we hope that the Ugandan Ministry of Tourism, as well as Uganda Tourism Board and all the players in the Uganda touristic sector will use it to their own benefits. Thank you very much.
We now have a symbolic unveiling of the digital billboards. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Beautiful. So there is a bit of explanation on how this all works.
Just briefly about the use of machine, it's a touch screen, first of all. You are free to interact. It's very interactive at one point. For now, it is just files doing upcoming activities in Uganda. It's what we are just displaying for today. But it does ticketing pay. We talked about ticketing, and here is our card. If you have your pay card, you will start here, and whatever it is, activities in Uganda, let's say you want to go to maybe any tourism sector, and you don't want anyone to direct you, you can come here, interact with the machine, and then it will show you this is where the place is, how far it is in Uganda, and everywhere. You just interact here, you pay, use your card, you pay, you get your card, your ticket in here straight away. For now, this is printing, but others do only advertising. It will be showing what is in Uganda. Just every second, it will be updating. Whatever it is in Uganda, you can get the information in within 10 seconds. You'll know all about Uganda. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Professor, you're most welcome. These are the fruits of the projects you started some time back. Yes, Madam PS, these equipments are going to be all were handed over to UTB to distribute to various areas. Maybe you could have a brief on where they are going to be deployed as you launch them.
Thank you very much, Director. All protocol observed. I'm Claire Mugabi and I'm the marketing manager of UTV. So we are planning to install these kiosks at high traffic areas across the country. By high traffic, I mean the areas that are most accessed by high travelers as they come to the country or as they traverse the country to partake in our services. One of the areas that we've identified is the airport, where we are going to be placing most of these machines. We are putting 8 of them at our international airport. We've also identified hotels that have high traffic, like here. One of them is going to be here at the Sheraton, another at Mestil, and at Serena. Then we shall also have some put at Wake, which is the zoo, because it's also a high traffic area, at the Uganda Wildlife Authority, and at the museum. So those are some of the areas that we've identified. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think, Madam, you may have a few.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Professor Ephraim Kamuntu, we recognize your presence and we thank you for being here. Professor started this whole effort when he was our minister, I think on one of his trips to Hungary. This afternoon, on behalf of the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, I would like, in a very special way, to thank the government of Hungary through the ambassador who is here in person. This has been a long way coming. Of course, it was delayed a bit by the COVID pandemic because we started these discussions a few years back. I did visit Hungary with our minister and the commissioner, and we visited actually the Sensor Media offices where they were, and we had very fruitful discussions about this. So I am delighted to say that finally the equipment is here, and we are most grateful to you. We appreciate the government of Hungary for choosing Uganda to be one of your closest partners, development cooperation. We thank Sensor Media for having worked to the expectations, and we really look forward to making maximum use of this equipment. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madam PS. I hope, members, you were told this machine captures your mood. When you look at it while interacting with it, it's able to gauge the interest level you have and builds the statistics. Yeah, it is able to gauge whether you're young, old. It's able to gauge whether you're happy. Explain how it works.
Yeah, I'm saying, when you interact with it, this is an interaction system. So when you, in case you want a program, it will be shown here. As of now, it is work in progress because we are still undertaking so many things with UTB. But it will capture, it has a camera there. It will capture your mood, how you've come to interact with it. Then there are also information they ask you, like sex, like your gender, all the age group. So as you're interacting with it, it can also capture the programs that are really of interest to people of different age groups, and that is also going to build our statistical background in terms of tourism sector. We're going to know which people like what, where do they go, all that is going to be captured if you interact with it. Yeah, so it's so once you interact with it here, you can also interact. It can also be linked to the social media. So it's going to be all round kind of machine. Social media application is also, we are still working with UTB. Then you're also working on the website, which is going to take up the brand of Explore Uganda, that we shall link all the other agencies. So that if someone has bought, say, a product from UWA will be indicated, their system will indicate that someone has paid money, and the person, if you go to say to a game park, there will be someone to verify using a phone that someone has paid, and the expiry date is within this amount of time. So when you go to the game park, you don't need to go to pay again because you have the ticket. You just go there and they verify it, and then you enter and enjoy your services. So in whatever area, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I now request Madam PS that we move on to the other side to reveal yet another of those exciting programs we have this afternoon. Thank you. Madam Permanent Secretary, you're most welcome. Chairman Board. Way also here. Again, as part of the efforts of decentralizing tourism, the sector worked very hard to ensure that tourism officers are appointed in the various districts. But one of the key issues was the infrastructure they have. Do they have the work tools? With the support of the Competitiveness and Enterprise Development Program, also supported by PSFU, and I can see Bwana Simwe here. You're most welcome to join us. Yes, Bwana Chiwalabi, you're most welcome. Coordinator SEDEP is with us here. We are facilitated by a number of ICT infrastructure equipment. We have a computer, we have a printer, we have a table, we have a chair, and all these, and I can see one of the tourism officers busy already at work. These ones are coming on to KCCA, and KCCA may have a word or two to explain before we hand over to SEDEP.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. My name is Ronald Mobiru. I work with KCCA, and I have my director here. All I can say is whatever we are receiving is secure and is going to be used optimally to promote Kampala and Uganda at large. Where you're standing is a proposed tourism information center that should be launched before the end of the year, and it is only dedicated to promoting tourism. This work you see here is in conjunction with Uganda Tourism, with the Uganda Wildlife Authority, which has supported so much, but the authority is dedicating this piece of land and space to promoting tourism. I thank you very much. I'll give it to my...
Protocol observed. Just to add one word, on behalf of the Executive Director, to say thank you to the Ministry and the various agencies for this great partnership of the Tourist Information Center.
Thank you very much. Again, just to mention that over 20 districts are going to benefit from this set of equipment, and we are so grateful from PSFU SEDEP. Bwana Simwe, you may wish, we want to thank you, but please, maybe you have a word in this particular regard.
I'd like to recognize the protocol here. My professor, Honorable Ephraim Kamuntu, PS Chairman, UTB, and all the distinguished leaders at different tourism agencies, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to, on behalf of the Private Sector Foundation and the board and management, to congratulate everybody on this great World Tourism Day. At the PSFU, we are represented here by Madam Sarah Kajingo, who is here in the capacity of representing the chairman. But I would like to say that there is such a huge appetite for travel, both domestically and internationally. So for us as PSFU and CEDP in particular, Mr. John Chiwalabi, we are committed to supporting, to
facilitating, to training, to equipping, and to ensuring that everything goes well in the private sector, working with government. And we have quite a package that we have presented, and there will be more coming. Thank you very much.
Most grateful. Bwana Simwe was also with us, so when you go there, you another representation of us there. Thank you so much. Madam PS, maybe you may wish to say a word or two in receiving these.
Should I stand here? Once again, I think Professor Kamuntu would be in a better position to speak about SEDEP because he was instrumental in making sure that tourism became a component of this project. So we thank you very much, Professor, because these are fruits. Like Vivian said earlier, this equipment that KCCA is receiving is also being given to 19, because altogether there are 20 local governments, including a number of cities and other local governments. And the major reason for this is that most of the districts, the new local governments, are trying to promote tourism. We want them to profile their tourism potential, but there has always been a challenge of facilitating the tourism officers. A number of districts have been recruiting tourism officers. A good number haven't yet recruited. They are using their commercial officers. But as a ministry, we've been wanting to find a way of supporting, either through getting a conditional grant to support the local governments, but having had some support through the World Bank in this project, we started off with a few to help those district tourism offices to start with the basic equipment like you can see. A bit of furniture, computer, a printer, and maybe much more will come. But we are grateful to the project coordinator, we are most grateful. EDPSFU, World Bank, of course, will be here later in the evening and we shall express our gratitude. But we appeal to the local governments, KCCA and the others, to make maximum use of this. We know it's basic, but we hope it will go a long way in motivating the tourism officers. We thank you very much for being here.
Thank you once again, Madam PS and members. As we are here, we also address the issue of safety. And at the source of the Nile, as you all know, it's deep water. And one of the projects that the ministry is working on is addressing the issue of safety. We've secured life jackets. And I would ask the project coordinator just to give us a brief on how many there are and who is benefiting from them. I know Ginger is here as well. Bwana Jimmy Chikozi.
Thank you so much, Mr. Liazi. All protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, we all remember what happened with the Templar, and surely we wouldn't love anything like that to happen anywhere in the country. So we as the Ministry of Tourism were like, we needed to ensure that our tourists on the waters are very safe and secure. So we procured 200 life jackets. 150 of them are for adults, while the other 50 are for children. One thing that is really a kind of unique with our jackets, maybe someone can help. They have not just a whistle, but like you can see, they have reflecting kind of material. Then we also have the light illuminating kind of maybe just for small demonstration, so that at any one point when someone gets a contact with water, it automatically switches itself on. The essence is to ensure that this person is seen from a distance and is also able to get rescue services or help. So basically this is part of our help to the source of the Nile, and this is to go to Jinja City, because basically they are the ones that currently are managing and ensuring the day-to-day running of activities at the source of the Nile. Thank you very much.
Bwana Town Clerk.
The Honorable Professor, the Minister of Tourism in absentia, the PS, protocol observed. We want to thank the government and the Minister of Tourism in particular for what we have done. Because the infrastructure like this one you are going to give us, it is not easy reaching in our capacities. So we are very grateful. We are going to keep the equipment and we are going to ensure that we maximize this equipment you have given us to create revenue and employment for our people. And for the life jackets, I want to thank you very much also. Because part of our area of our city is in hard to reach area. We have Kisima, we have schools there, there's no reaching there. So with these ones here, we are very grateful to you, Madam PS, continue supporting us in the tourism sector. And our city, we are a tourism city. So we are very grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. What we now want to do is move on outside. Of course, we'll get a little more fresh air, but the handover, oh, the thanks. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's just move out there for the other part of this seminar. Madam PS, you're most welcome once again. I now invite you to appreciate a bit of the art and introduce African visual artists. Bwana Hikimia here has been very instrumental with his group in setting art that is also sensitive and responsive to the topics of environment and wildlife and tourism in general. Madam, if you recall, during the COVID pandemic, we had a very nice piece of a gorilla with a mask. This is the team, and I would like them to say a little bit about the art available here and their mission.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Permanent Secretary. I'm speaking on behalf of the African Visual Artists Associates, and we are artists in different kinds and different fields of art, and we are basically using visual art for advocacy. Last year we had the Masks on Art exhibition, and it was through the support from your office, and we are creating awareness about COVID-19. This time round we are having the Creating Earth exhibition and the Creating Earth initiative, and this initiative is basically going to be a creative guide in creating awareness about climate change and its impact on the tourism sector. We are declaring under the Alliance of Culture Declares Emergency, where we hope to create awareness about mitigating these challenges to the tourism sector. And one of our efforts is going to be creating awareness about habitat loss and maybe environmental factors. And in quest for support from the Ministry of Tourism and your office, we had a small donation we had to make for you. Let me call it a gift that we had to hand over the ministry to request for your support for our initiative. And allow me hand over this artwork to you on behalf of the African Visual Artists Associates. Thank you. So, yeah, Mrs. Permanent Secretary, we are an alliance. We formed an alliance together with our international partners, and this is under the Culture Declares Emergency. this is also going to be aimed at supporting the culture tourism, where we believe that young visual artists also need this opportunity to create awareness about pertinent issues that are affecting the Ministry of Tourism. And it is on these remarks that we hand over this artwork to your office in support for this initiative that is intended to create change through a participatory community approach. Thank you so much.
What a beautiful piece, ladies and gentlemen, those of you are able to see it.
Remember the road that will lead you no matter where you go. Remember the road that will lead you
I don't know if everybody can see the picture. The beauty is breathtaking. This same group donated to us another awesome picture during COVID of a gorilla wearing a mask. So we deeply appreciate your generosity, but also the skill, the art. I mean, it's really impressive. And these young people have been saying, promoting tourism through art, through culture. You said culture, right? So this is really amazing, and we take this with a very grateful heart. And we do pledge our support as much as we can to support your group. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and once again, African Visual Arts, we thank you so much for the piece donated to the ministry. I now invite you, Madam, and the team to take your seats, then we'll move into the next part of the program. We have a set piece by the traditional dancers, so please, we give them that. You need the microphone? Kuza Troop Africa is giving us one piece, and then we move into the function.
Yeah. ikayalami ngilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikayalami ngilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Oluwabona I'm not perfect I came from ruthless times as a juvenile
Honorable Professor Kamuntu, our former minister, it's a pleasure to have you here and to see you. Honorable Migereko, Chairman Board, our permanent secretary, Mrs. Doreen Katusime, the executive director, Private Sector Foundation of Uganda, coordination coordinator, Mr. Chuarabye, SEDEP, our headmasters and our pupils who have brought us here today, all other partners in tourism, ladies and gentlemen, a good afternoon to you. This session is a session to award our schools that participated in the commemoration of the World Tourism Day. As part of activities to commemorate World Tourism Day 2022, the ministry organized competitions for pupils and students for primary, secondary, tertiary, and universities under the theme of Rethinking Tourism. The competitions registered a total of 37 institutions. The primary schools competed in cultural dances, secondary schools in poetry and tourism quiz, while the tertiary institutions and universities in tourism quiz and in the innovation challenge. This was done to interest the young people in tourism. The best way to ensure markets for our products is to expose our people very early in age to appreciate tourism and to be able to conserve it as well. Now, in these competitions, the following emerged as winners. For primary schools, the first was Sir Apollo Kagwa Mengo. The second was Busega Preparatory School. The third was City Parents Primary School. Under the secondary schools category, the first one was Chinawa High School, Mugongo. The second was Grace High School. The third was Kalinabiri Senior Secondary School. Under tertiary institutions and universities, the first one was St. Lawrence University, Kampala, followed by Makerere University, and finally, the Uganda Wildlife Research and Training Institute, an institution that is under the ministry. The winners will be awarded with a trophy, a certificate, a goat, and a trip to Ngamba Island for the universities. For UWEC and the secondary, for UWEC, this award goes for the primary category. Then the Source of the Nile Award, which is a trip, a whole day in Jinja City, will go to the secondary schools. I just wanted you to know the schools that actually participated, apart from the winners that I have just announced. Under the primary category, there was Sir Apollo Kagwa, Busega Preparatory School, City Parents, Charlie Wajara, Umea, Glory Diplomatic School, Chira Primary School, and Kampala Parents. Under the secondary category, there was Chinawa High School, Grace High School, Kalinabiri Secondary School, Mengo SS, Kololo SS, St. Margaret's College, St. Peter's SS in Zambia, Margarine College, Happy Hours Senior Secondary School, and St. Mark's College. And under the tertiary and universities category, there was Bugema University, St. Lawrence University of Uganda, Metropolitan University, Makerere University Business School, Makerere University, TEIA, that is the University of East Africa, our Uganda Hotel and Tourism Training Institute, our Uganda Wildlife and Research Training Institute, YMCA, and Isbat University. And thank you very much for the secondary schools, for participating, for encouraging our young people to appreciate and understand tourism. Thank you so much for mainstreaming tourism in your educational programs.
Thank you so much, Madam Commissioner. I think the program following now is, first of all, to award these winners with their certificates. And in this ceremony, I just wanted to request Madam PS to come and do us the honor of awarding these successful students in this program. Have you arranged the certificates already? Okay. So we begin with? We begin with? Okay. Okay, allow me now to invite Uganda Wildlife Research and Training Institute, the representative, to come for this award. Can you prepare the award? Okay.
This certificate of recognition is awarded to Uganda Wildlife Research and Training Institute for participating in World Tourism Day 2022 school competitions and emerging the second runners-up.
I know I'm crazy, but this is all I afford you.
This as well. A lot of goodies coming your way. I was advised that Madam PS is very lonely here, and wanted to request Professor, if you can, and Honorable Migereko to join us here as we celebrate these big achievements of the students. Thank you. As we now call on Makerere University, which emerged the first runners-up. Makerere University, could you please come to the podium? We're waiting for the seniors to join us so that you test very well. If you can't test, we'll chase you away from here.
We congratulate Makerere University for being the first runner-up in the World Tourism Day 2022 school competitions. Congratulations.
Papa God go handle the rest, yeah. Even if you don't get money, they jolly they shake body.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. And we move in for the photo option. But Makerere, I need the testing, seriously.
My brother, my sister, love you today. Oh, if you could do a party, make we the tango, yeah. Baba God, now your hand working.
I was about to report you to the guild president, Madam Sarah Kajingo, that probably these people don't know how to test properly. Yeah? they don't know Makerere. All right. You're most welcome. Thank you.
Makerere, Makerere, a winning goal, a winning goal, a losing Z. Thank you.
Thank you so much. May I now call on St. Lawrence University to join us as well. I think you might need to do the song justice, a bit of justice. Yes.
So the overall winner, St. Lawrence University, Uganda. Congratulations.
Madam, they also won a whole goat. Hey, baby.
St. Lawrence, oe! St. Lawrence, oe! This is the winning team, St. Lawrence University. It's our first time to participate in the World Tourism Day, and it's our pleasure we have come with the overall winning team. Thank you for this opportunity to showcase our talent as St. Lawrence University students.
The goat is over there. Please go and do it justice. Yeah.
Ceci arrosé, ceci, ulisse, Talalamiye, Luisele, Napoli, Tate, Iali, Fun.
St. Lawrence, you need to invite us as you're doing justice to that hebobe. Got resting, we need to come and enjoy with you. I want us to move to the secondary category and allow me to first invite Kalinabiri Secondary School. Kalinabiri Secondary School, please do come. That is Kalinabiri Secondary School, who were the second runners-up in the competitions for the secondary category. You're most welcome.
Congratulations to Kalinabiri Secondary School, who were the second runner-up for the secondary school competitions.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am a Ugandan. Yeah. So this is Kalinabiri Secondary School, located in Ntinda. This was our first time also to participate in such competitions, and we are really very, very happy and grateful for at least, yeah, winning these competitions also. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kalinabiri Secondary School. You've taken the photo? All right. Okay, thank you so much. Welcome once again. May I now invite Grace High School. Grace High School to come, who are the first runners-up in this competition. Grace High School, please do come quickly.
Are you gonna dance you if I show you my money?
You heard the song, you are not responding to the song very well.
Are you gonna dance you if I show you my pocket?
All right. Yes.
Grace High School, we congratulate you for being the first runners-up in the secondary school category. Kongs again.
Don't go for you, African.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Murunji Kastin from Grace High School, Gaza, and we want to thank the Ministry of Tourism for this wonderful opportunity to come and showcase our talent. Thank you very much, and we're very happy to be the first runners-up, and I hope next year we shall even be the best. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We thank you so much for having come and competed so well in this category. May I now call on Chinawa High School, Mugongo. Chinawa High School, Mugongo, who emerged the winners. Chinawa High School emerged the winners in the secondary school category. You're most welcome.
And the overall winner, Chinawa High School. Big congratulations.
Go down on me, you with your coca body. Cause this your milky for front enough for me. All I'm for me,
God. Congratulations.
And if you're milky na fight it.
We as Chinawa High School Chengera Mugongo campus, the main campus, would like to thank the Almighty Allah who enabled us to take on this First of all, it was our first time to join the competitions, but by God's grace, we managed to bring this. And we won. Yes, we just thank the Almighty, and we thank the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities for such an opportunity. May the Almighty reward you.
You're most welcome, and thank you so much. Your goat is over there. Please do invite us when you're doing justice to it. Yes. Thank you. Well handed over. You may take him home. And yes. Okay. Ask him to move very quickly. Okay. Thank you. Now we move on to the primary category. And in this, we invite City Parent School, who are the second runners. City Parents, you're most welcome. City Parents, please come over there. Right.
Big congratulations to City Parents for being the second runners-up in the primary school category.
Oh, baby, you go kill somebody. They say love is blind, but I didn't see her for your eyes. For your eyes.
We are blessed at City Parents School to participate in these competitions. We thank our head teacher, our directors, and our trainers for letting us participate in these competitions, for training us. And we promise next time we will be the first team.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
And if you want to bring your children, we have we can bring your children.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, City Parents Primary School, for having participated and performed so well. May I now invite Busega Preparatory School. Busega Preparatory School. DJ, give them some vibe, I think. Give them some vibe. Busega, yes, they're over here. They emerged first runners up, Busega Preparatory School. Most welcome.
And the second runners-up, Busega Preparatory Primary School. We congratulate you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. My name is Nakanwa Jimnira, and I am from Busega Preparatory School. Thank you for the trophy that you have given us. We are so glad that we were the second runners, but we didn't expect it, so we are very happy.
Oh, yeah.
But next time I know and I have faith
You will
that
be the
will be
best.
the best.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming. Nakanwaji, thank you so much for those good words. And now, finally, ladies and gentlemen, may we call on Sir Apollo Kagwa Primary School. Sir Apollo Kagwa Primary School, please do come. You won this category. All those who are not yet circumcised, you are in trouble. You're most welcome.
And the overall winner, Sir Apollo Kagwa Mengo. We congratulate you big time. You want to dance for us, or you are speaking something?
ladies and gentlemen. We thank the Almighty God for helping us win this competition, and we hope that the next time we are even more better than this. Thank you.
Say you must marry me. You go love me. You go kill me, baby. You go follow me.
The goat is all yours.
Get my melody. The baby na harmony, oh. You go give me, baby Palanga. I will show you love that.
I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, Madam PS, Honorable Mine, Honorables. We want to take our brief seats because these people, I think, want to give us one of their piece and show us how they won. Thereafter, we'll have a group photo just after the performance. We thank you so much for that period.
Follow me, follow me. I go dance, girl, follow me. Your daddy, your mommy. But don't tell me I want to see. If you be rooted, I go look your face. Baby, loving me, touching me. Say you must marry me. You go love me. You go kill me, baby. You go follow me. You're my remedy. You're my melody. The baby na harmony. You go give me. Baby, Palanga. I will show you love that you never see. Palanga, and you're the mother of my two baby. Baby, Palanga, and if we like, we make a deal, baby. Baby, Palanga, and we love you forever. Oh, na, na.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bukenya Shila. Before you is Sapo Kagwa Primary School Mengo, presenting to you a cultural dance called Mwaga. But before that, allow me explain. The Bagisu have 4 dances. Those are Imbalu, Isonja, Inemba, and Mwaga. So our school will be performing Mwaga, which is a celebration dance for the coming of the initiation session in the eastern part of Uganda. Isonja is phase 1 of Imbalu, where the candidates are prepared and tested for initiation. Inemba is the final phase of Imbalu, where the initiates are welcomed back to the community as triumphant men. Imbalu is where they circumcise, and Mwaga is where they don't circumcise. Tourist attractions in the eastern regions are Nyero Stone Site, Elgon National Park, Mountain Elgon, Circumcision Under Culture, and CP Falls. However, we have other tourist attractions in our in Uganda according to regions. Those are, in the northern we have Makshon Falls, in the southwestern Mountain Mufumbiro, Gahinga National Park, and Windy National Park. In the western we have Queen Elizabeth National Park, and in the central we have Lake Victoria and the Equator. Please enjoy Wanyala Nabi. Explore Uganda, the Pearl of Africa.
You'll give us another round of applause. Thank you so much. That was great. That was extremely great. I've been informed that the Honorable Minister loves to take a photo with you guys. So I will request you to come over this side so that we have a good photo moment with the Honorable Minister. Honorable Martin Ngara Bahinduka has joined us, and along we'll have Honorable Professor Ephraim Kamuntu, and along we'll have the Chairman of the Board, Honorable Daudi Migereko, and our Permanent Secretary. They really love to have a good photo with you. And afterwards, I do expect all those who won in this competition to come and join us for a photo moment before the weather turns other colors. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Good, let's have a good photo moment. I saw the guy drumming 3 drums. I don't know how he does it, but it was quite interesting. Yes, just over there. Right, with our trophies as well. Yes, these are the future leaders inspired by the current and former leaders of our country. Thank you, that was a very beautiful one. Thank you so much. May I now invite all the rest who were the first and second runners up to join us here very quickly so that we have a quick photo moment before the weather really turns other colors. Okay. Where are all the other students? Please do come very quickly. Let's have a quick photo moment. The weather doesn't look so good. Let's do it pretty fast. I can see the Private Sector Foundation here and SEDEP, and I wanted to invite them to join the photo. This is a very historic photo moment. We need to be part of this exercise. We invite you to be part of it. Madam Sarah Kajingo, definitely I need you here. This is something we need to talk about for a very long time. These really participated and emerged winners. And now I can see they are appropriately branded. They are rethinking tourism. They're exploring Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. And let's have that photo moment. Cameraman, don't cut me out. Okay, I think we've had a good session of that. I do invite our pupils. There is a cup of tea over there. Please do go and enjoy a cup of tea. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to move very quickly into the other part of we need to move to the other part of the program. We're going to have the handover of the vehicles, and we want to thank the World Bank, the Competitiveness and Enterprise Development Program that has so ably facilitated this infrastructure and transport for the tourism sector. Honorable Minister, thank you for coming and joining us. Would like to lead you to the lower gardens of the Sheraton, and we see the unveiling of these vehicles. We'll then return for a very quick program in which we'll recognize the writers who participated in the competition here, and also unveil the Pearl of Africa Expo, Poati 2023. Because of the uncertain weather conditions, we'll try to move very quickly in this program. Can I invite the Honorable Minister to join us and lead us to that part of handing over these vehicles to the respective agencies and entities. We'll return very quickly, have a recognition of the writers and the unveiling of Poati 2023. Thank you so much.
Uganda yadosula mukatango yochakasoliwo tochawansiyo yuwe Uganda nebogende bulaya nowaso muzungu nze nempaso musoga techikuchusa yadde nyindo yoli mpanvu ate yoli nyimpi temutusosola. We are brothers etoke nechinyebwa lumonde nekawo.
Madam Jackie Nyakiza, where are you? To Commissioner Museum, Madam Jackie Nyirakiza, could we have a word? Hello? Hello? Honorable Minister, our distinguished guests, you're most welcome. I think I've lost the act. MC, is there a way we can... oh, it's on. Yes. Okay. Honorable Minister, with the support of the World Bank Competitiveness and Enterprise Development Program, the ministry and its agencies have benefited from infrastructure support. They have benefited from transport that we now want to have officially launched. We want to begin by first of all appreciating the vehicle coming into the Hotel and Tourism Training Institute, a bus And this was one of the most pressing needs to HTTI in terms of transportation, taking the students here and there. But I want to invite the principal HTTI, where is she? Oh, sorry. Yeah, and the board chairperson to come forward as we invite the coordinator SEDEP to tell us a little more about this particular project, and thereafter we'll invite the minister to hand over.
Thank you very much, Vivian, Honorable Minister, distinguished guests. My name is John Marie Chipalabi. I'm project coordinator for the Competitiveness and Enterprise Development Project at PSFU. Quickly and to the point, the project the tourism sector and to ensure that it is competitive, and they'll support that to go to basically all the MDAs under tourism. For UHTTI, as part of its redevelopment and strengthening this capacity, there was need to provide equipment that includes this bus and then a 14-seater bus to basically their operations. The project will also be providing a driver training vehicle that is meant to support driver training for the students at UHTTI. This is under procurement and hope to be delivered at an opportune time. So for now, the two have already been acquired, and it's my pleasure to have these handed over to the UHTTI, basically for use for the institute activities, and nothing less but the institute activities. So we'll only aspire to see that they are being put to good use to support the training programs at UHTTI. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, Madam PS, and all of the former members of parliament and ministers here, I recognize you all, and I would like to thank SEDEP for the beautiful, beautiful gesture to our institute. For the most important, it was really a need for us. All our vehicles were just going, were really off, but we are so grateful for this initiative, and most especially for our students and for our staff. And of course, as you just said, we're also getting the training vehicle for the training for the drivers. We want to thank you very much. We want to thank World Bank for this gift. I also want to thank most especially our ministry for really putting us on the map and really working with us, walking the talk. During our restructuring, we have a lot of things going on, and this comes to pass, especially the bus, as we start with the building of the school area. The students will be moved. We're going to have other places where students will have lessons, so the bus comes really at the right opportune time to be able to transport them up and down back to their hostels. We'd like to thank you so much for that. I want to thank you everyone who has really thought of supporting the institute. This is the time you have to help us. We need your help so that we stand and make this institute a center of excellence, as is the dream of the ministry, the dream of the government, that UHTTI becomes center of excellence for hospitality training in the country. And as on behalf of the board of governors, of board of directors, and on behalf of my own chairperson who is not around, I would like to thank you all, and I will send our appreciation to you, and we pledge to take care of this equipment to the best of our ability and to use it for the purpose for which we've requested it for. I want to thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you once again. Honorable Minister, the basket is still full, and now we'd like to turn our attention the benefit of the Uganda Tourism Board, which also benefited from these excellent vehicles. I would like to invite the chair of the board and the marketing manager to come forward as the coordinator said speaks to these particular vehicles. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, still as part of enhancing the capacity of UTB to be able to undertake promotion and marketing for Uganda, we've acquired these two brand new farm trip vehicles that will support the functions for promotion and marketing. We've previously acquired two, and now these are an additional two. So with the 4 vehicles, we expect that the UTB is going to traverse the whole country and promote Uganda and make it a best preferred destination for all people to come and visit. So we also, like I've said, for UHTTI, expect to see these cars being put to use for promotion and marketing events. So I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chwarabe. Honorable Minister, Honorable Ministers, Permanent Secretary, our brother ED, PSFU, all the dignitaries who are here. On behalf of the board and management of UTB, we want to register sincere appreciation to government through the Ministry of Tourism, Trade and Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, and through SEDEP, the World Bank, for providing us with transport equipment, which we badly need in our work. We badly need this transport because we have business which requires us to be on the move to the various areas of touristic attraction. Ndugu, I know this is just the beginning because we definitely need a few more of these. And not only us, members of the private sector operating in difficult terrain like windy, game parks generally. These are the type of vehicles that can service them. If there could be a program where the private sector can also be assisted, maybe there is a revolving fund and they can qualify for such equipment, you have done our work for us. And like I said, this is just the beginning. You'll be seeing us again to come and talk about more of these things because they have proved reliable and a vital input in as far as our work is concerned. This is what we've been expecting of the NRM government, and we hope more will be coming. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable, for that. And Honorable Minister, as I said, the basket is still full. I would like now to turn our attention this side. May I invite the may I invite the Undersecretary and the Director to join us here. Madam Commissioner, please join us in this one. Yes. This is ours.
Honorable Minister, the Ministry of Tourism under the project is also undertaking a number of activities. Among them is the development of a tourism information management system. They are also doing a quality assurance framework and also doing a lot of policy-related work. So they need to traverse the whole country in a bid to implement each of these activities. So among the inputs that they require are vehicles. So we secured this minibus, 14-seater, to enable the staff to move and be able to do their work. But also the ministry would be receiving pickups, 2 of them, to support the ministry in execution of their work, especially related with the policy and also product development. So I hope that also the ministry will put good use of the vehicles for that work. It's my expectation and prayer. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chuarabie. It's a pleasure to receive these transportation equipment to facilitate our inspections of tourism facilities, collecting statistics, and generally policing the whole landscape of tourism. It's a pleasure. We shall put them to good use. And this time, statistics will be on time. Thank you.
Honorable, we mentioned the basket is still full. And lastly, allow me to also introduce the Uganda Museum as another beneficiary in this program.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. The project will also support the redevelopment, modernization of the Uganda Museum, and they have also received pickup to enable them coordinate this role very well. We shall also be providing a rig van for the Uganda Museum to enable them to do their education role and traverse the country. So that one is still under manufacture, but we expect it by the end of next month that they will have it. I also mention that the UTB is going to receive new 2 coasters, which are already in Toyota, and they under registration, so we shall also hand them to UTB, basically for domestic tourism promotion. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I want to extend our appreciation first to Government of Uganda through my PS and the Minister and the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda to accept to take the support, the World Bank loan, to enhance the tourism sector in general. We appreciate the support of the vehicle given to Uganda Museum, but also we appreciate the support which is given the sector, to Uganda Tourism Board, to Uganda Hotel Tourism Institute, Uganda Wildlife Research Institute. The support is also touching WEC, so that in totality we have a comprehensive package which can improve tourism sector in this country. Thank you so much. We equally thank the CEDEP, World Bank project, for moving with us through the journey to see that a lot of initiatives are done in the tourism sector. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And as you heard, he still has a lot of good coming on the way. But for today, we are just introducing these ones. Honorable Minister will invite you to say a few words in this respect. But we also wanted to take a photo and also ask these guys to check that these vehicles are working. Maybe that will come after the Honorable Minister has said something, and we've got a group photo in this on this momentous occasion. They will check and we hear the sound of the new vehicles. Honorable Minister Yomo.
The Minister has requested me to talk about CEDEP. I think he believes that I've been here a little longer, so I probably have the genesis. Everybody has already thanked government and thanked CEDEP, but maybe just to mention that I may be wrong, but I think that this is the first project in the ministry which has supported the ministry and all its agencies without exception. Am I right? Because when I joined the ministry, we were undertaking the first phase of CEDEP. And that phase, Honorable Minister, had supported the ministry, but mainly supported UTB and UA. And as the incoming PS, I said we need two things in a project. One, we are borrowing this money, by the way. The World Bank is a funding partner, but it's also a bank. So when we take money as a loan, we will pay back, and our children will pay back, and our grandchildren. So my emphasis was we should have value for money. You don't go to the bank to borrow money to organize your wedding, do you? But you borrow bank money to invest and make returns. So we wanted to borrow that money and have tangible results. And that's why we went mainly for infrastructure development. As you may already know, this project is supporting infrastructure development at UHTTI, at Uganda Museum, at UWEC, at UWRTI. All that is about $23 million going into infrastructure development, a big amount of money going into transport equipment and other equipment, like we have seen that equipment that we have given to the local governments is part of this project. So I believe, and I'm delighted to say that as your accounting officer, I believe that we borrowed for things that are value for money. And so I am glad that this is just a few things that we are able to showcase on this World Tourism Day, but we will be inviting you again to launch some of that infrastructure development, and we all look forward to a very successful project. We have a very short time within which to implement. The project ends May 2024, so everybody needs to work very hard to make sure that we meet our targets. I think that's all I can say, Honorable Minister.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, PS. I think you've said it all. Mine is just to receive now. But anyway, I want to thank CEDEP, PSFU, and all of you that are here with us today. Thank you for blessing this day. And CEDEP, thank you so much for, I think this is wonderful. Transport has been a bit of a challenge, I agree. So I think this is going to ease things a little bit more. So we appreciate, but also thank government for recognizing the tourism sector as a very important sector. If indeed we go by the figures and say that by maybe 2026, this sector would be able to bring in around $3 billion US. So I think we actually need more of these projects to support this sector so we can get good content out there, but also put it there, be able to advertise this country globally so everyone knows the positives about the beautiful pearl of Africa. So I want to thank you all for blessing this day. Please, I also want to beg you, stay around until we finish the day. Don't, because it's not ending now. Stay around until we have the Deputy Speaker here, and then we get through the day. So thank you so much, the Honorable Professor Kamuntu. It's good to see you, and thank you for staying. I know what you do in cabinet. You know, he talks about the sector even more than with the ministers. Thank you so much, and it's good having a mentor like you within the sector. Really, it's a. And he started CEDEP. Oh my God, you should have put a vehicle for him as well. The Honorable, of course, Migereko, but this sector is just full of, it's wonderful to work with you as well through UTB. So that's all I have to say. Thank you so much, and trust me not, we are going to use these vehicles very well. Very, very well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable. We are going to take a group photo in front of the vehicles, and that very briefly we'll take a scout around to see these vehicles in more detail. I think we'll take our seats in this bus and see how comfortable the chairs are. But I do invite you all to come, and we have a group photo just in front of the vehicles with the Honorable Minister. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm advised that considering the light and the bus being in front of us, maybe we circle just over here and have that quick photograph. Thank you. Just over there. Thank you so much. Now that the paparazzis have done their job, I invite you back to the terrace for a brief relaxation as we move on. Yeah, Honorable Minister, the keys are available. Honorable Minister, is switching it on. Honorable Minister, yes, it is. Honorable, you're welcome to. You can drive it away, I think. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. I think we can now head back to the terrace. We just have the function of launching Poate 2023, and also the writers, appreciating the writers. Thank you. Members, could we to the terrace?
I can't breathe without you. Want to feel you, me want to kiss you. Tell me what can I do? Baby, I'm missing you. Reason I'm wanting you. Only one kissing you. Yeah, tell me what can I do? Baby, I'm missing you. Reason I'm wanting you. Only one kissing you.
You are sweeter than cuckoo. Sweeter than cuckoo. Yeah, the salt in my soup. Salt in my soup. Yeah, you are sweeter than cuckoo. Sweeter than cuckoo. Yeah, the salt in my soup. Salt in my soup. Yeah, can I take you out tonight? Girl, you know I just wanna treat you right. You're beautiful and sweet on every side. I want you, I need you, I want you to be right by your side.
Oh, I,
Girl,
oh,
I
I,
want you.
can I tell you this? You're so cute and lovely, girl. Oh, I, can I tell you this? I wanna be by your side. Feeling nakumisi, nakumisi. Feeling nakuhusu, nakuhusu, nakuhusu.
Nakubusu, you are sweeter than cuckoo. Salt in my soup, soup, yeah. Sweeter than cuckoo. tutachana, lakini tulipopendana ueleweki unaniumiza sana. Upendo gani na sikuoni baby, upendo gani upatikani hani, upendo gani uniamini baby, balu balu balu, upendo gani na sikuoni baby, upendo gani upatikani hani, upendo gani uniamini baby, balu 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 balu, bila balu balu baby, naomba mimi na wewe tuwe, achana balu balu dale, nalelia nalelia, sina balu balu baby, nataka mimi na wewe tuwe, achana balu balu dale, shotem ule mtafuta ulishapata, anayekupenda sana usiwahi kata, mimi nawe twende wote poto, nataka tukae tule tunywe jue mimi.
Balunji mbagala kale mukubire kalomba we mama namalaga balunji mbagala kale mukubire kalomba we mama ebire ebire ngome ngome ngada namalaga mukubire kalomba we mama namalaga ngome ngome ngada namalaga mukubire kalomba we mama namalaga balunji mbagala namalaga mukubire kalomba we mama namalaga balunji mbagala namalaga mukubire kalomba we mama namalaga balunji mbagala mukubire kalomba we mama namalaga baganda bage mukubire kalomba we mama namalaga balunji mbagala mukubire kalomba we mama namalaga balunji mbagala mukubire kalomba we Bye. eby'obulambuzi mubitumbudde ebyo eby'obulambuzi mubitumbudde abenamalaka abalungi mbagala namalaka baganda bange eby'obulambuzi mubitumbudde walalasoni eby'obulambuzi mubitumbudde sabo namalaka baganda bange namalaka baganda bange omwami w'omunayamba nnyo tambula
wangoyo katonda nimuyiza nebaza katonda wangoyo tukone baba baba namalira kone kondere tukone baba omwana munange obulidde waleeyo atambula agenda nagenda ligeze omwana munange obulidde waleeyo atambula agenda nagenda ligeze omukonyi w'ebutu kubira ekisoka ekiri ku mulembe baba omwana munange obulidde waleeyo omwana munange obulidde waleeyo atambula agenda nagenda ligeze atambula agenda nagenda ligeze namwogo yezaala balungi n'ababi omwoyo mulondo bweyagala kukulondola namwogo yezaala balungi n'ababi omwoyo mulondo bweyagala kukulondola namwogo yezaala balungi n'ababi omwoyo mulondo bweyagala kukulondola namwogo yezaala balungi n'ababi omwoyo mulondo namwogo yezaala balungi n'ababi omwoyo mulondo bweyagala kukulondola 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 Asante sana. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kuza, for that very beautiful performance. We thank you once again. Honorable Minister, I think we've had that small break. We're now moving into the very last parts of this session of the activities, and I'm glad to inform you that during these World Tourism Day celebration activities, we conducted a travel writing competition, the Uganda Uncovered Travel Writing Competition. I would like to invite my colleague there to do come and be part of this engagement.
Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Irene Allen Namisango, the team leader at Uganda Uncovered, and we started up the initiative for travel writing competitions to see that we engage more youths into travel writing and promote Uganda through a taste of stories. one marketer said that if the magic can't do that, if the truth can't do the magic, then maybe the stories can do the magic. And then again, one person said that we no longer sell products. It is no longer about the products that we sell, but about the stories we tell. That is why we want to have you have a taste of Uganda through stories. So this is the second edition that we had as the travel writing competition, and we had 115 submissions. This year, we narrowed them down to 20 writers, and today we have the 3 best writers of the year. I'm going to invite them to come over here so that we can award them. The 3 best writers of the year, we have Paul Mukama, Cynthia Chomtai, and Patience Natkunda. Please come forward so that you can be recognized.
Yes, Honorable Minister, allow me to invite you, along with the chairman of the board, to come and award these young travel writers. The goodies are over there. The second runners-up, Honorable Minister, as you were informed, was Paul Makama. Paul Makama emerged the second runners-up. Paul, please move on. Oh, beautiful. Now let's have the first runners-up was Sidia Chemtai. When we talk of the name Chemtai, I think she can also run very fast. She can write very fast. Right, thank you so much. And the travel writer of the day of the year, 2022-2023, Patience Natkunda. Please.
What did you write about that made you win? You tell us a bit. In 2 minutes. Honorable Mgereko was asking, the Chemtai is also very brilliant. It's not only about the running. So
Thank you so much. Patience Natkunda, and came in between the top 20, got to top 10, and finally made it. My final piece was about the Buganda Royal Mile. I guess most people are familiar with that. So the title is Royal Mile Excursion, the Eternal Charm of Buganda. So I think that much sells the kingdom. Yeah, that's what I wrote about.
congratulations to all of you.
Oh, I work with Chimp Reports as a news editor, writer, and blogger. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chemtai Cynthia, and I'm a recent graduate of law from UCU. So I'm not a writer by profession, I'm a writer by passion. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Paul Mukama, and I'm the creative lead at Forever Media. We are a media production company. We make documentaries, photography, etc. So I lead the creative direction of whatever we're doing. Thank you.
We thank you so much, but we're going to have a photo moment. And indeed, the judges, I just wanted to inform you about the judges. Dr. Jim Ayorekire was on the judge panel of these people, and Mr. Julius Luemba, along with Charlotte. I don't know whether Charlotte, I saw Charlotte around, there of the Muzungu, those of you who know her. They were the judges for this particular event. Let's have a photo moment in that regard. Right. Thank you so much, travel writers. I've also received the complimentary trip that is going towards St. Lawrence University that emerged the best, a voucher to Ngamba Island. This voucher admits 30 students and 6 teachers for a full day trip at Ngamba Chimp Sanctuary. That is valid from the 1st of October to the 31st of March 2023. So anytime in between, please feel ready to come and go for it. Yes, this is awarded to the winners of it all. So could we have a photo moment in that regard? Thank you so much for that, and we wish you the very best trip when you go to Ngamba Chimp Island. Honorable Minister, I think now we move on to the final part of this session, which is the unveiling or launch of Poate 2023. And I would like to invite the marketing manager UTB to guide us in this particular session.
Thank you, Director Liazi. All protocol observed. I will be talking about Poate 2023, which we are going to be launching as the next part of the program. How many of you are familiar with Poate, by show of hands? How many of you have attended the Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo? Only 2 people. 3. Okay, then we are speaking to the right audience, because we want you all to get a chance to be a part of this great exposition. So, as some of you are aware, Poate is an acronym for Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo. It is an event that we organize annually to basically bring together the different stakeholders across the tourism value chain from Uganda, the region, and our chosen target source markets, basically to create a networking platform for them to engage and have conversations and discussions about tourism and the potential of doing business together. For us as the tourism board, this event presents us an opportunity to promote the different products that we have as a country. It gives us an opportunity to take potential partners in tourism around the country to expose them to the different products that we have as a tourism destination. As the tourism board also, quality assurance is also under the purview of our mandate. So we also use this platform to disseminate information about minimum standards that have to be adhered to across the different touch points of Destination Uganda. So for those of you that attended Poate 2021, because of the challenges that had been imposed upon us in the marketing environment by the COVID, it was a virtual event. By virtual, we mean we were not able to have a physical event where we normally have people to come to a physical location like here. It was online. So all the participants registered on a virtual platform similar to Zoom, where we had our tour operators and hoteliers book meetings with potential travel trade partners, travel media from the regional and international markets. We also had consumers, Ugandans, logging on to get information about tourism packages, domestic packages. We also had seminars where we were talking about topical discussions about emerging trends in the sector, COVID, and the implications for tourism boards like Uganda and generally, general destination marketing. So now that things are returning to normal and we are rethinking tourism, just like the theme of today's celebrations, we are returning in a bigger and better way. Our event this year is going to be hybrid. And because we've normally had Poate in February, we are taking back to February Poate 2023. The virtual event, because of the challenges that you were being faced with, was moved to April 27th to 29th. Now we've gone back to our original calendar of having this event in the first weeks of February. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to inform you that Powate 2023 has been scheduled for 8th to 11th of February. It's a hybrid event. Of course, we have to tap into the reach that comes with digital innovations. So it's hybrid, so that some people will be given a chance, those that can't, to participate physically. Then those that can't can continue to participate virtually like we did in the year 2021. We are looking to host over 100 buyers. By buyers, we mean potential business partners that sell travel. In Uganda, we have local tour operators. These people are supposed to get partners from our target source markets that they do business with. So we use Powate as a platform to create that linkage. So this time round, our plan is to host, at least physically, we hope to bring in 100 hosted buyers from our chosen markets according to the marketing strategy of the North American market, German-speaking countries, UK, with a bias, again, this time round on Africa, because as you're aware, ladies and gentlemen, over 80% of the arrivals that we get as a country are from within the African continent. So our intent is to convert all these people into active tourists or travelers around Uganda. So we'll be getting hosted buyers, at least 50% of the 100, coming from within the region. And again, from within the region, we've gone in to zoom in into those countries that pose the highest potential for tourism. These include Rwanda, Kenya, South Africa, Nigeria, Egypt. That is mainly where we're going to be getting these hosted buyers from. So when these people come, we will take them around Uganda to show them our product. What is very different this time as we rethink tourism is that as opposed to the previous editions of Powate where we focus on the leisure traveler, this time we are balancing the boat. We will be promoting tourism, business tourism as well. So the other buyers, half the buyers will be for MICE, which is business tourism. So we encourage all of you who are here. We will be unveiling the platform later on to visit our website and our platforms to get more information about Powate. We encourage all of you to register for participation. All Ugandans are eligible to participate in Powate. How? You can participate in Powate as a consumer to get information about domestic tourism so that you tap into the revenge travel that I talked about in the morning. There are those people that want to invest in the sector, that want to become tour operators. If you want to open a hotel, don't first construct the hotel and you come to UTB to say, people promote me. Come now so that we give you information about the standards that you must adhere to as you set about investing in our sector. Existing practitioners, accommodation owners, you can come and participate in Powate to sell your property, but also to get information about the standards. You can be an exhibitor to operators, hotel owners. You can come to showcase your product in a big way. We will be having exhibitors that are local, exhibitors from the regional space and international spaces to basically come and also sell their products, plus the hosted buyers that I talked about for the business linkages. And then last but not least, there is an element of symposiums. We always use this platform we invite experts from the sector. Some are regional, domestic, and also global, from the global space, to talk about topical issues, emerging trends in our sector, things like sustainable tourism, digital advancement, and how to use it to promote tourism. Different topics that can help you, inform you as a practitioner in the sector, or even as a general consumer of our product. So we were using this platform to officially launch Powate and to encourage all of you to partake in the event and to come to UTB for further information about the event. I thank you.
Thank you, Claire, for taking us through Poate and what it all means. Allow me now to invite the chair of the board to lead the minister to the launch platform for Poate. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister, Madam PS, the private sector foundation team, and all the leaders who are here from the ministry, from the agencies, the stakeholders in tourism, and the young men and women who are actually who constitute the future of the tourism industry in the country. Because what you do when you are so young, you can never forget, you'll treasure, and you'll pass on to others. I want to thank all of you for having spared time to attend the World Tourism Day in such big numbers, right from morning up to this hour. This level of resilience and stamina is not found in many circles. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Honorable Minister, I had prepared a speech, but I've been listening to the acting CEO because Lile is not feeling well, the CEO is not feeling well. She decided to take over her shoes today, but whatever I would have wanted to read out in my speech, I'm having a problem. People will say, "Well, aren't you listening?" I was listening, and I think she has done a very good job of alerting all of us about the forthcoming Poate. We want to make an appeal to everybody to take interest in these events. That is the only way you'll benefit from what is happening in the industry. We should not let the bulk of the big business that is coming in the tourism sector and just let it go to the foreigners. The locals need it because you must create jobs for yourselves, you must create employment, you must get income so that you can also be in a position to say, yes, I have benefited this much this year from the activities in the sector. The activities, Honorable Minister, that you are going to launch are part of the program leading to Poate 2023. As I've indicated, she has been able to come out very, very clearly. And now this gives me assurance that when people go to our offices to seek information, to seek support, the office, UTB, will be able to do a very good job. With those few remarks, I want now to take the singular honor of inviting you to come and formally launch the program leading to Poate 2023 on the dates that she has given of February 8th to 11th the coming year. Thank you very much. Can we clap and welcome the Honorable Minister? Thank you. You know, let me make just crack a joke. One time we went for graduation. I don't know whether PS, you might remember this. We went for graduation at Makerere when Senteza Kajubi was the Vice Chancellor. And Idi Amin was the Chancellor. He said he was not feeling well at all. He's not going to talk. And then the Vice Chancellor said, Salongo, even if you said hello to these people with one word, that would be enough. And Salongo stood up and talked for 2 hours. He revived the boom. He gave the university so many things. And everybody said, actually, that is Salongo. Even when he speaks for 1 minute, he'll always do so many things. I'm not saying you are going to speak for 2 hours, but you have the freedom to speak for as long as you want. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chair. Don't go, because we are going to just launch. No, of course, I'll have something to say later on in the evening. That's why please stay around so we can conclude this function. But But I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you for being here. All the agencies, PSFU, CEDEP, all of you, thank you for supporting the tourism sector. Honestly, I want to apologize that I came in a bit late. I should have come much earlier. From what has been happening from the time I came in, the kids, I think it's been a beautiful event. So I want to implore you, please stay around until the speaker comes so we can conclude the rest. So my job now is very simple, sir. So are we going to do it from there? So I formally, from up?